Not ready for the new year. We begin our story in a young girl's classroom, the clock ticking closer to when freedom resumes. Homework assignments were sadly a quite common feature. Marina sat at her desk and listened to her teacher. Remember, class, tonight is New Year's Eve, and it is a common practice, I believe, that we all partake in an age-old institution of coming up with some exciting New Year's resolutions. And also, she added, I want to be clear, we'll report on the resolutions we all made last year. Little Marina froze, her smile now diminished, like she remembered some math homework still left unfinished.
My resolutions from last year? I don't even recall. But one thing's for sure, I've done nothing at all.
She racked her brain the whole bus ride home.
Come on, Marina, use your big dome. If you can't think of something, you'll look like a dunce. So think of it quick. Use your noodle for once.
Marina raced to her room and went on a tear.
My resolution list's got to be here somewhere.
Beneath her bed, in a spot the vacuum had missed, were the crumpled remains of her resolution list.
Number 1, face your fears and learn how to swim. The chance for December pool lessons are slim. Number 2, become a great violin player. I'm more likely to be elected town mayor. Let's see this last one, resolution number 3. I hope I picked one that's somewhat easy.
A glimpse of the third filled Marina with doom.
Now this is impossible. I can't clean my room!
Marina closed her eyes tight, tried to get her head straight.
Now hold on a second. It isn't too late. If I finish last year's list by midnight, all 3, I'll be caught up in class when teacher calls on me.
As if on cue, doggy footfalls were heard on the floor. Her 2 fluffy wolfhounds walked in through the door.
Perfect!
She called.
You 2 came just in time! I've got 3 resolutions to complete by bedtime. I'll learn to swim, play violin, and tidy up my space.
With that, she grabbed the 2 hounds and zoomed out of the place. Next stop was the lake to learn how to swim. Not generally something you do on a whim. The shore was deserted at this time of year. The chill made it certain not one soul was near.
All right,
she declared.
Gotta give it my all. I'll jump right into the waves with a big cannonball. But before I find myself literally immersed, let me dip my toe in and check the temperature first.
She removed her boots and peeled off her socks, then made her way to the edge of the docks. Hesitantly, she poked out her big toe and found that the water was hardened below.
The lake froze over! Well, this is just great! I must learn to swim, not how to ice skate.
Discouraged, frustrated, not sure what to do, Marina decided to try resolution 2. Next, Marina headed to her family's garage.
That icy lake business was pure sabotage.
Her day taking a turn for the unorthodox, she pulled a dusty violin from a brown cardboard box.
This thing is great!
She declared to the hounds as she stepped atop a wood crate.
I'll be a maestro as quick as a snap. So get those paws ready to cheer and to clap.
Violin on her chin, Marina readied her bow, stood tall on her stage, and began her big show. How to say without owing Marina an apology? Let's just agree she was no violin prodigy. But as quick as it started, her performance was capped when a particularly hard note left her bowstrings all snapped.
Oh no!
Marina cried.
My recital wasn't done yet. I'll restrain and start over. Dear audience, don't fret.
The wolfhounds let out a protesting huff. They'd been using their paws as makeshift earmuffs. Disheartened she didn't receive any praise.
I guess anyone can be a critic these days.
Her concert now ended. A technical difficulty. Marina set her sights on resolution number 3.
I've got to pull off this last part of my plan. It's a race against the clock to get this place spick and span.
First, Marina tried to organize her dolls and her toys.
Now this is the part my heart most enjoys.
Blowing off the dust bunnies her playthings had attracted, the sight of one gizmo had her fully distracted.
My frisbee!
She exclaimed.
It was here all along! I thought I had lost it. I'm so glad I was wrong. Hey, wolfhounds!
She beckoned them toward her pigsty.
Check out this move, and then you two can try.
Marina wound up her arm, frisbee in hand, with knowledge that throwing things in the house was banned. She released the disc without a moment of care and watched as it flew and danced in midair. It seemed that the frisbee's flight path was misguided as it soared toward the bookshelf and loudly collided, then bounced off a paint set, knocked over the laundry bin, toppled over some blocks in a completed tailspin. Marina stood there in the middle of the floor, her room at least 10 times messier than before. The sun now gone down, the new year encroaching, her resolutions incomplete with midnight approaching.
This isn't working! The whole idea was dumb! I wish the new year would just never come!
No more prepared for the new year ahead, she pulled the 2 wolfhounds to hide under the bed.
We'll camp out here, guys,
Marina started to say, but the hounds had had more than enough scheming that day. Unhappy with their perch on the dusty old floor, they stood up on their legs and plodded right out the door.
Forget you, wolfhounds! Go chew on a bone. Besides, I'm used to doing things all on my own.
Marina's disappointment she couldn't disguise as her lower lip quivered and tears filled her eyes.
Forget this whole plan. My New Year's is toast. I detest it. I despise it. I hate it the most.
From the other side of the door came a voice so calm.
Marina, you in there?
Oh, great. It was Mom.
I'm under the bed.
Marina called with a groan.
I'm hiding from the New Year, so leave me alone.
Mom came in without asking. Only moms are allowed. Sat next to Marina with her head slightly bowed. She tucked a stray strand of hair behind Marina's little ear.
Now, what's this business about hiding out from New Year?
My swimming was ruined by the lake's icy constitution. My violin playing was just noise pollution. My goal at cleaning up was mess redistribution. I've completely failed at my New Year's resolutions. I aimed too high.
She continued, her voice now a quiver.
And made all these promises I couldn't deliver. And what hurts worst of all,
she said with a frown,
is that feeling I feel when I let myself down.
Mom patted Marina's back as she let out her tears.
Why not make a list of good things from this year?
Marina let out a snort.
What good things did I do?
Well,
Mom said,
I can think of a few. You donated your favorite book to the public library. Remember that thank you note from the nice secretary? You helped Grandma clean out the basement, organized odds and ends, and now she has a space to play cards with her friends. You put up signs for the neighbor when she lost her new kitten, even though little Snowbell often left your hand bitten. This year you were generous and helpful and kind. Now, that's a resolution I could get behind.
Mom gave Marina a big kiss and a fresh tissue.
Now hold your head up because I'm proud of you. My resolution's the same every year, don't you know? It's to look after you closely and help you to grow.
Marina's doubts all erased now, her fears set free.
I think I know what my New Year's resolution will be.
The next day at school, Marina's head was held high. She marched into class with a twinkle in her eye. At the sight of her teacher, Marina had an outburst.
Excuse me, teacher! May I read my list first? When I look back on last year's resolution list, I found that all 3 of my goals I had missed. At first I was sad, but Mom sorted my head, and I thought of the great things I did this year instead. I was helpful and friendly and generous and kind, and that's better than the resolutions I had outlined. And now for this year, I think this one's top shelf. My New Year's resolution is to believe in myself.
It's okay not to finish your plans from January 1. Have a year that leaves you proud of all you have done. Resolutions can last the whole year through, and the best one of all is to be the best you.
Happy New Year!